Welcome, guys. Welcome, ladies, to our team call. I wanted to get us together because, as you guys know, okay, first of all, wait, hold on. I think I got a song I want to play for you guys first. Hold on, hold on. Okay, I'm going to play this for you guys first, all right? Ready? Hold on. Wait. Oh, man, I just messed it up. Hold on.
Okay. I like it.
You like it? Okay, hold on. Because
like
this song gets me hyped.
Okay, let's go. Let's get it.
You guys hear it? Level up. Level up. Look at Seamus. He's like, okay, anyway. That song gets me really hyped. And that's kind of like one of our theme songs to level up, right? So think about leveling up in your business. This next quarter, you guys know that Team Eagle has this whole push to 90 days, end of the year. I'm really marketing that. I actually created a live video in my challenge group because we are about to kind of move people and close that one down, but not in a negative way. We promoted it as, okay, let's get some of you that want to recommit, that are serious, to ready to level up for the next 90 days, end of the year. And we're really hoping that we get people to recommit to Shakeology, recommit to a program, all that good stuff, right? So make sure that we're all kind of riding on that momentum, like end of the year, 90 days till the end of the year. I think it's like 70, maybe 80 now. I don't know. And then, talk about in your social media, when you're talking to people in your groups, about how for the holidays now, what tends to happen. And we know this because all of us have been here, over a year, 2 years or so coaching. We know that during the holidays, starts with Halloween, people start to slack. Okay. So right now, grab the momentum of what is today, what is going on now, so that when those harder months hit, like December, you guys know already, right? You want to catch people at the beginning of November. You want to hustle hard in October, hustle hard in November. Not to say that people won't commit, because they will, but I just want you guys to think about 10xing it now, moving forward here into the next few months, right? Because that December tends to slow down, but not us. We're not going to slow down. So right on the momentum of the holidays and I already see that some of you guys are posting that way. The last 90 days of the year, going into the new year with a plan of action, not buying into the whole New Year's resolution stuff. That's how we want to market ourselves and talk about it on stories, talk about it on your posts, and talk about it in your groups, so that you can get those older people, that are inactive, get them going and excited about the new year, right? So if any of you guys ever have any ideas or something that's working for you in your challenge group, please let me know, because we definitely want to keep our challenges going as well. So that's kind of was Sarah and my idea to just kind of revamp. I'm actually going to shut a group down and open up a brand new one. And we're not going to completely abandon that one, because I don't like doing that. So what I'm going to use that as kind of a holding group. And I'm just going to kind of once a week go in there and post stuff or business opportunities, or if we have any sales going on. So, because I don't like to just pull people out, so I'm not going to close it. But what I told them is that I'm not going to be as active in that group. And I need for them to recommit in order to move to the next group, where we're really going to be very active and working together very closely. And then I listed the requirements and stuff. So if you guys want any ideas, because I know all of you have your own separate challenge groups. I know Soul Watch and Tanya, Susan, you guys are in that group. Watch my live. So if you guys have your own groups going, if maybe that'll give you some ideas to revamp yours. All right. So with that said, you guys know that I just got back from leadership and I'm really hyped. And I just wanted to give you guys a little back end of it. I almost didn't make it to leadership, although I qualified. As you guys know, I have lots going on with my dad, and I made 1,000,001 excuses as to why I shouldn't go. And I almost didn't make it. And we actually had to write into corporate to ask them to make the exception because I had missed the deadline. And one person made a difference, honestly, and it wasn't my coach. It was one person who made a difference, who reached out to me. And she's on our team, and she says to me, it was Melissa. She says to me, Denise, she says, why are you not going to leadership? And I told her, my dad, blah, 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 finances, blah, blah, blah. She says, you were chosen to be there, Denise. you like 11 out of the 11,000 coaches on Team Eagle were chosen to be and earned a spot in that leadership. And she says, Denise, you deserve to be there. And these girls helped me make it happen. Like, I don't want to get all emotional, but she helped me make it happen. And I am so thankful. And I wanted to share that because that's the power of team, guys. That's the power of not keeping stuff to yourself. Like, I do this all the time. I'm guilty myself. I don't want to share that I'm going through these struggles and all this, whatever. Like, I was just going to be quiet about it. I just shared it with Sally and that was it, but that's the power of team, guys, and it was a very, it just really meant so much to me. And I just felt like I wanted to share it with you guys. Because you just never know who, like, if you're sharing something, talking to somebody on the team, you never know how that person can maybe help you, or you might be able to help them out, so just wanted to share that. This retreat was presented to me, or came to me at the right time, because I needed it. Just like you guys, I go through dips in my business. I go through ups and downs. I'm not exempt. And I've been very open with you guys about that. I've had times where this business can get lonely and it can get hard, right? Although I'm absolutely in love with it and I love what I do, it can be a tough business at times if you choose to kind of do it by yourself, right? So it came at the right time, and I just came back re-energized and very excited. I feel like my faith has been renewed, because as you guys maybe have been following, there has been a lot of people that have left Beachbody for other MLMs. That's just what's happening now. And for a minute, I even kind of was wondering, like, why is this happening? Like, why are people leaving, like top coaches? One, they leave because they want to see the money, right? Two, whatever, they leave for whatever other reasons. I don't really know, to be honest. But what I do know for a fact is that the coaches that were there, these were all 5-star and above top coaches within the network that I got to connect with and talk to and listen to what they're going through. They're not different from us, guys. They're really not. The difference is they just don't give up. They just keep going. And these are people earning, $1 million a year and whatever, $600,000 a month. I was sitting with someone who, like, at her highest earned like some crazy amount of money. And she's the most humblest, beautiful person that you can ever talk to, so this renewed my faith, right, in the business, because for a little bit I was kind of wondering, well, why is this happening? And the common theme is that this business is like no other business, because we want to earn an income. Of course, we're in it for the income, but it's driven by us wanting to help people genuinely. We put people first. And that is our mission, right? And because of how cohesive people are and so willing to help each other out, even like on other team pages, everything that I share with you guys, I get this from other coaches. Like, coaches are so willing to help each other out. There's no other business like this one. And I'm not saying this to you guys to like try to convince you of anything, because you guys are here because you love Beachbody. But I'm sharing this with you because this was just what I got from being at this leadership and connecting with these other leaders. And the potential for the income is there as long as you drive this business by helping people and putting that first. The income will grow. Okay? As long as you make a commitment to yourself that you're going to stick it through, good times and bad times, like stick it through, right? This business will grow and remain consistent no matter what's happening in your life. All right. So with that said, so many amazing things, and I don't really want to go too much into it, but what I do want to say, just a few things that I feel like we can get better at, personally, me and all of us as a team, is that we can get better at really promoting these coach test groups. Take advantage of these guys. I mean, there's one coming up with Shift Shop. And just because we're not in those groups, or maybe, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to do Shift Shop. I did the workout at Leadership, and because I've been having so many struggles with you guys know this, with my neck and a lot of my muscle issues, I can't do Shift Shop. It entails a lot of floor movements. it's a great program if you want something that's going to get you some hardcore results within a short amount of time and you don't have those kinds of issues. By all means, do it. It's a great, and he is super, super motivational. You guys know that. Chris is very humble, very motivational. There will be people out there that will be drawn to his program. So promote it, like talk about it. Even if you're not going to do it, get yourself in the test group. Get to understand the program. That's what I did with Lift 4 and Mes de Mas. I got myself in those test groups. Even when I wasn't doing Lift 4, I was doing Mes de Mas. I was still in his test group, checking it out, getting to learn the lingo, to be able to talk to people. So get yourself in these coach test groups and promote them anyway. Talk to people about it, right? Even if you decide that you're not going to do this particular program, it's not our job to put people on just one program, right? You have to get well versed on all of them. So make sure that we're taking advantage of the coach test groups. And then, in December is our man, Shaun T. Now, that's another program that will entail a lot of floor movements, but also just a lot of cardio standing up. But there are some floor movements, of course, you can modify. I'm going to do his program somehow. It entails a stepper. If you guys can get a stepper somewhere else, or if you want to get it through Beachbody, that's up to you guys. There is going to be a coach test group for that one as well. Wait, I just want to make sure that I have all my information. But I know that it does come out for us. It'll be available early access in December. But the official test group for everybody else is going to start in January 14th, I believe. And it's perfect timing, team. This is perfect. Let me tell you, Beachbody doesn't do anything the wrong way. They do they purposefully come out with certain products during times of the year that are going to be rough for us. But what we need to do is not be reactive. We need to be proactive. If we know that these programs are coming out, we need to be talking about it. I think I was talking to Sarah that I want to have a 1 week free program, a free week with Shaun T week, because I want to start introducing people to like hype them up for Shaun T's workout to come out. So I was thinking maybe the beginning of December, we can have a free, 7-day, have them start. They have to purchase Shakeology to be in there, and they'll have the free access to Shaun's, what is it called again? Shaun's, what's that 1 week?
Oh, Shaun Week.
Shaun Week. Duh. Shaun Week. I don't know. I'm thinking like Shaun Clean Week. I don't know. Maybe we can call it that. We can call it Shaun T Clean Week. So what I'm saying is that we have to really be proactive and don't wait for the launch to happen. We have to start doing the prep work. Okay. I'm guilty as charged. And Team Eagle is pretty good at kind of sharing with us on team calls. This program is about to come out. This is, and I know that there's a calendar that I do share that's kind of like an Eagle calendar, but we can tweak that and we can work together ourselves as a team to do whatever we want. Okay. So we will get on more calls like this to talk more about that, because I want us to get better at doing that and taking advantage of these product launches. You guys saw tons of volume when 2B Mindset came out. That was one of my highest checks of the year, those particular 2 weeks, right? So you guys saw that because of the hype. People just love to ride on hype. They love it. So we got to ride on that hype. Also talking about different products. Don't be afraid, guys. You guys are using Energize. You guys might be using Boost, whatever it is, Recover. Talk about it. That's another thing that I learned at Leadership. I'm not talking enough about the products. I use them. I'm not doing it enough. Strawberry Energize is coming out. Kind of tastes like Kool-Aid. That's coming out in February. But hey, a month prior, we can talk about it. We can talk about how Energize gives us that little boost, and oh my God, I can't wait for the strawberry flavor to come out, right? So talk about it. Start blasting it into your everyday, your stories and stuff like that. Okay, so that's Transform 20. So that was enough about that, and you guys are going to get more information on that. Coming next year, there's going to be tons of new products coming out. Okay, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but there will be a certification program for 21 Day Fix is being revamped. And I'm not sure how I felt about that, to be honest, because I think that they jumped on that bandwagon too quick and they need to kind of let us marinate with To Be Mindset. But that's like in May. So, but just wanted to give you kind of a forecast. So that stuff is going to come out kind of later on. There will be a certification. They're also going to be refilming 21 Day Fix Extreme and 21 Day Fix live in like real time. They're going to be doing that as well. And there's going to be some extra stuff that Autumn's going to be doing with a kids show. And, it sounds like a lot of good stuff, but I feel like, the whole certification thing, I want to kind of like work with the To Be Mindset stuff first, but definitely does not mean that we don't promote it, guys. Remember, and you do what's best for you and your business. Okay. If you want to become certified in the 21 Day Fix, the portion control, do it. That's up to you. Okay. It's just going to make us better coaches. That's all. It doesn't mean you're going to be using the containers. It doesn't mean you're going to be doing all of Autumn's workouts. It just means that getting well versed with these programs and the new products that are coming out and plugging them in ahead of time, running free groups. We got to get back to running these free groups, team. We have to. If we want to run them together, let's do it together. I love togetherness, to be honest. I'd rather 5 of us work together than one of us trying to be all over the place, to be honest. So, it's just a matter of us coming together more and being structured about this and planning it out ahead of time. Okay. So Shift Shop, Proving Grounds comes out the 18th. That is for the coach test group, I believe, right? Yes. Okay. I need to get my information together with that. But just kind of look out for that. Let's get on team pages and Beachbody Champions page. They're really good about plugging in all this stuff. So let's just make sure that we do that. Let me see. I know Tanya can't talk too much because she's not feeling good. For some people that should know, we just have some to offer. Containers might work well for some people. Yeah, absolutely. I have people that don't like that do not resonate with To Be Mindset. I just signed somebody up with the 21 Day Fix containers. So I absolutely agree. So continue to tune in to what people need. Okay. You have to individualize it. You don't want to set your people up to fail. I know that we were excited about To Be Mindset, and I'm still very excited about that program. I love that program. I'm still going to offer it first. But if I get someone who's just not jiving when I'm using the script and they're not really, it just doesn't apply to them, I'm not going to sell them To Be Mindset. I'm not. You guys know that. Use your script. You weed people out that way, and who that program is going to be a good fit for. Okay. It's not for everybody. All right. Okay. So with that said, I'm about to put you guys on the spot. I'm sure you didn't think I was going to do this, but I am. And this is because I've been put on the spot as well in terms of creating goals for the next 90 days, end of the year goals. Okay. So I'm going to speak my goals out loud to you guys. And even though they're a little bit scary, I feel like I want to start with you guys because I want us to all go around. This is a small group to voice your goals for the end of the year. If you want some time to think about it, go ahead. But if you have something more or less that you want to accomplish by the end of the year, please don't be shy. This is the forum to do it. Okay. So just some of the things that I want you guys to talk about while I share a little bit about my goals is how many coaches do you want to enroll? And let's just think about the next 30 to 60 days. How many coaches, and write it down, guys, for yourself. How many coaches do you want to enroll in the next, would you rather do the next 30 days? That's better? 60? Shana likes 60. Okay. So within the next 30 to 60 days, how many coaches do you want to enroll? Okay. And then your second thing that I want you to write down and just voice it here to all of us is, what do you want to end the year as? What do you want your rank to be by the end of the year? So we're looking at the next 90 days. This is the last quarter that we're planning for. So by December 31st, what rank do you want to end the year at? So I'm going to share with you guys, I want to enroll a minimum of 10 coaches a month in my business center. And anything after that, I'm going to continue to build my husband. I just gave him 2 coaches. And I need to solidify his emerald and maybe even get him up to ruby. to increase my income and my volume on my weak leg. Okay. My goal is also to get my second business center to 3-star. Not my first business center. My first business center is a lifetime 5-star center. My second business center right now is a star diamond. So I want to get it to 3-star by the end of the year. So that's my goal. Who wants to go next? Yay, unmute yourself. Oh, you guys are pretty awesome. Everybody's like raising their hand. Okay, Susan and then Shayna. Mm-hmm.
So five new coaches each month, and I would like to end the year at 1-star diamond.
That's good, and I'm glad you mentioned that because I strongly believe, and I wish Tanya can talk because she just went to the New Leader Conference, that all of you guys can make it. They've made it much easier for people to attend that New Leader Conference. You just have to be a 1-star. Before it used to be 2-star. So if that is your goal, I don't want it to be my goal. I think that Susan did say that to me, that she wants that to be her goal. You can totally do it. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that, Susan. Shayna, next girl.
Hey, ladies. So I want to hit diamond by the end of this year. So I have a lot of work to do.
You can do it, girl.
Yep.
And how many coaches do you want to sign up within the next 30 to 60 days?
I want to do 10 each month.
You can do it.
From here till January.
I added you to that diamond group, Shane. I don't know if you saw.
I did. I was watching Mickey earlier, right before our call.
Perfect. That group can help you do it. Trust me. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you, honey. Who wants to go next? Sarah. Sarah, go next.
Hi, guys. So I would love to be diamond. That would be a nice way to kick off the new year. And I think if I could sign up, 10 coaches, that would be really awesome too. And I think on a simpler level for me, it's just I'm still getting my sort of groove with talking to people. Like Denise knows I've been messaging her with, little conversations I'm having with people, because I think for me, since that's still something that I'm just like getting my feet wet in, I think that feeling more confident in that can only help me, because I feel like once I have a challenger, I am more than happy to help them and message them, and I love our group, but I think that sometimes I can still be a little unsure as to how to just really like make a conversation and just kind of like feel the person out more. So I think that will only help me to feel like I'm closer to sparkly diamondness. So
the more, this business is like in anything. The more practice, the more you put yourself out there, and you've been doing a really good job at that, Sarah. You just put yourself out there, and you're like, I ain't got no shame in my game. This is me, and that's how you have to be in this business. So I think you're doing a great job, and you're in the Diamond Push group, and just utilize all the tools that we are going to be providing you guys with. It's going to be a really good group.
Will do.
Okay, you got this, girl.
Hi,
okay. Hi, Sol.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I was thinking of 6 coaches and diamond rank.
Awesome. So 6 coaches in the next 30 to 60 days or next 30 days?
60 days.
I have to have a numbers here. Okay. Yeah. So 6 coaches. Mm-hmm. Very good. And Tanya, I think Tanya maybe wrote down her goals. Oh yeah, there she goes. I want to enroll 30 to 40 new people. I want to achieve 3-star rank, and I want to open up my second business center, rank to diamond, a second business center. Yep. You're in the group too, girl. Utilize it. You guys can totally do this. It's all like, it's all on what you tell yourself you're going to do. And accountability is going to be huge in this group. There's actually a sign up sheet, and I'm kind of feeling like I don't want you guys partnered up with each other. I want you guys to venture out, and I'd like to find you other accountability partners within this diamond group, because I think that we know each other here and we're very comfortable, and getting kind of connected with another coach, it could be like in Sally's downline or Mickey's, because there's going to be a bunch of us in there, like Melissa has people in there, all of us, Unides. So, but if you get connected with another coach, it's kind of a different perspective. So we'll see how that goes, because we want you to be comfortable. We're not going to just be like, hey, here's your partner. We want you to be comfortable with people. And actually that call, she talks about it. So once you watch today's recorded call, she talks about the whole accountability piece of it. Okay. And then if anything, with those of you that are in this Diamond Push group, maybe we can schedule calls, like even if they're just 30-minute calls per week. Are you guys down with that? So that we can at least brainstorm and come together with the content of the group. Okay, so what I'm asking is, for those of you that are in this diamond group, are you okay with having, like, even if it's just a 30-minute call every week with me, like this, where we come together and basically, come together in terms of what's going on in that diamond group? Because I don't want you guys to just sit on the information. I want to make sure that we're helping each other to actually use it. Okay. Because I think that that's where we get stuck. I've been put into tons of groups, guys. I'm not going to lie. The first week I'm like, yeah, woo, I'm chilling. Second week, third week, it goes downhill, because then I get distracted by some other shiny objects. Right. I think all of us are it's just human nature, so I want to just make sure that we're coming together and that we are staying on top of everything that's being given in that group. So, and I wouldn't want to take up a lot of your time. So I'm thinking like 30-minute calls. We just do it fast and furious. We come in if we have anything that we want to share, things that we're struggling with, and then we keep it moving. Sounds good? Okay. All right. So then the last piece of this is I am going to do, let me see what time is it. Yeah. All right. I'm going to do a little activity with you guys. All right. So I want you to take out your pen and paper. And let me see. Let me know if you can see this document, this coach checklist, or is it, I'm sorry, I don't know how to, let me see if I can make it bigger. Oh man. All right, this is good. You guys can see it, the 1 to 15? Very good. All right, so these are gonna be some hard questions. We were asked these questions, and this was actually an activity that I did at leadership that to me was an eye-opener. All right, and you're not going to answer these questions to us here. But I want you to rate yourself and pretty much do like a check-off list. So write down the numbers 1 to 15 on your paper. And actually, I'm not even going to like read these off. I'm going to give you guys, 5-10 minutes to check off 5 minutes, whatever applies to you. Write down the numbers 1 through 15. If number 1 applies to you, check. Number 2, check. Okay? I'll give you 5 minutes. Guys, number 9, can you verbalize why you want to, sorry, there's probably, sorry about that. My coach is like texting me like crazy right now, asking me to do a bunch of stuff. Can you verbalize why you want to? I don't remember what she said exactly about that, but I think that she meant like, why do you want to coach, or why do you want to make this into like a business? Like, I'm sure it's like business oriented or coaching oriented. So meaning like when somebody asks you, you know, why do you want this? Or why do you want to become diamond? Or are you able to verbalize that? Does that make sense? Okay. All right, guys, one more minute. All right, guys, we're good? Okay, so now remember, just keep these to yourself. If you want to share with me privately, you can. It's completely up to you. But keep these to yourself. So I'm basically going to give you your ratings. All right. So if any of you scored from a 0 to a 5, meaning you only were able to check off between 0 to 5 on this list. I really hope that doesn't apply to any of you guys, but just in case, basically what that means is that you are the type of coach that you have a very low level of commitment to this business. And listen, team, as I do this with you, please feel free to implement this with your team. You know, maybe if you're doing a team call, if you have one of your coaches, you know, that's been with you for some time and you want to kind of help them out a little bit, like you can totally implement this with them. And this is actually going to be in the Diamond group. But I wanted to do this with you guys first, okay, so that you can be aware, and I want you to kind of take this in and think about yourself and where you're at in the business. So 0 to 5 means that you're kind of doing more talk than action, and that you have a pretty low level of commitment to this business, okay? So if you're at that level, 0 to 5, you know, then that means that you got some work to do, basically. I don't want to sugarcoat it. You got a lot of work to do if you're in that 0 to 5 area, okay? Because these are all indicators of a coach who's really all in, everything that's on this list, okay? 6 to 10, if you scored kind of between a 6 and a 10 in terms of checking everything off, you're kind of a mid-level, meaning that you are putting in some work, but you do have some areas of weakness, like a lot of us do. And let me know if you're there, because I'm here to help you create a plan of action, because more than likely, you just need better support in terms of creating a plan to grow your business, right? So it doesn't mean that you're not vested, you are. However, you do have some areas that you're still struggling with, okay, and that you need some help with. And we still got to work, even if you're between a 6 and a 10. If you are between an 11 and a 15, hello, you are ready to level up. All right, level up, level up, level up. So that means that you are, you know, you are leveling up. Maybe you just kind of need to recommit to a program. Maybe you just kind of need an accountability partner. I can maybe introduce you to a new piece of personal development, but you are a high level coach, meaning that you're like all in, like wanting to make this, you know, really like a good income. Whether you're doing it full-time or part-time doesn't really matter. This is all just kind of, it's for you to kind of maybe measure yourself in terms of your level of commitment, because sometimes we could be kind of going with the motions and engaging in some of the actions, and we're not really moving, right? We're not really going anywhere. So this is really kind of like a self-evaluation for you to see where you're at in this business. And I will tell you that most of the leaders and those that are, you know, that were at leadership and some of the higher level coaches, they score pretty high on this coach checklist. Okay. If you guys need help with anything here, please, you know that I'm an open book. Your coach is an open book. If you feel like you need, and even like if you're working with your coach and, you know, like we're all here together as a team, guys, and you know that, right? So there's no such thing as, oh, like I'm not getting support or whatever, because we're all here for each other. So please feel free. Like if there's one of these areas on this checklist that you feel like, okay, I really need some help in a few of these areas and I need some guidance, let somebody know. All right. And let's create a plan of action. All right, let me stop share because I see that the chat is going and you guys could totally unmute yourselves. Like we're good. Okay. So she needed to go because the kids. Do you guys want to unmute yourselves? Because we're kind of a small group now. Shane, is this you too? 914-440-914-403. Who's that 403 number? Oh, maybe that's Tanya. Oh, holla. I'm like, who is that? All right, so
Tanya.
Is it Tanya?
No.
Who's that? Who's that 914?
Merlene.
Oh, it's Merlin.
Yeah, I'm driving. I'm sorry.
Merlin, wait, you gotta tell us you're there, girl. You're trying to be incognito.
No, I'm driving. That's why.
Okay.
I'll
On
send
my
you
way
the
home.
checklist.
Okay, thank you.
And I recorded this call, so you can totally catch the whole recording.
Appreciate it. Yeah, Tuesdays are hard for me, so.
I
but
know,
I'm
honey. It's
just
hard to get this call where everybody can.
everybody.
So.
Yeah, I understand.
So do any of you guys want to share anything, any feedback, anything that you want to share about anything that I've said or about something else? Anything that I can help you with now or later?
I will chat with you tomorrow, Denise.
Okay. All right, Merlin.
right.
No problem.
All right. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
No, we're just quiet. Was this call helpful?
Yes.
Okay, good. I know that like sometimes these self-evaluations, I think that we just have to constantly be doing self-evaluations, guys, like just on ourselves, like constantly looking at our social media, ourselves, review where you're at. Like, I know for me, I'm always doing that. I'm always trying to figure stuff out. Like, when I send out invites and I'm like, okay, why isn't this message getting me any responses? Like, I'll tweak it and I'll send out something different. Like, I'm just constantly trying to change it up just to see what works, and especially with all the changes with social media and stuff, it's like, different things are working now. So I did want to share that if you go to Etsy, which I'm going to probably purchase tonight, I was looking at them, they're super cheap. You guys have the app Lightroom, right? On Lightroom, Tanya shared about that app. She's the one that told me about it. It's a great app. It lightens up your pictures very naturally. There's a category for presets on that app. And you can buy presets, which is basically your filter. Because I don't know if you follow, like I want to make sure that you guys are following pages of other coaches. There are some coaches on our team that are using these presets already. Cruz, Melitza, what's my coach's name? Salvi. And it does look really nice because it's going to be your special filter. And it's not really a filter. It's more like it changes the tone of your pictures, and you can literally purchase them for like $4. And $3 is $4, and it's just something that you download, and I guess you can like apply it to your pictures whenever. It's just to give your Instagram kind of a uniform look. So if you guys want to look into that, let me know. It's on Etsy. You guys know Etsy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just go to Etsy, the website, and then just type in presets and you'll see what I'm talking about. If you're looking to kind of revamp your Instagram page and give it a nice uniform look.
But first you just you can download the Lightroom app, right?
Yeah, that's free.
Okay.
That's just an app, but with the Lightroom app, you'll see a little category that says presets.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll do it first. I looked at the presets. I just couldn't choose, but they're like super cheap, $3, $4, $5, and they email them to you. And it's like your particular, it's basically like a cover that you put on your images to make it, to give it like a nice look to them. Or like a, you know, if you like the glam look, or if you like, you know, the bright, icy look, like, it just looks really nice. So it's up to you if you want to use them. I'm just making a suggestion for those of you that want to spice up your Instagram, spruce it up. So a lot of new stuff out there, guys. All right, so was there anything else you guys want to ask or say, or no?
No, we'll get more about the Transform 20, right? Are we gonna get early access to the test group in December 14th or in January?
I know that we are going to have access starting December.
But that's just access of the workouts, not a test group, right?
No, the test group doesn't start till January.
The 14th, right?
Yeah, I believe. I'm sorry. I will get you dates,
No,
okay?
it's fine.
Oh, wait. I got it right here. Hello, I took pictures. Oh my goodness, what am I thinking? I was so excited. I took pictures of all this.
Oh, I did too.
I was hoping that he would be there, but he
Thought he was
wasn't.
live, and I was taking pictures of everything.
I know. And so then you see what he's doing, like the whole motivational piece of it. This is this is perfect time too, Shayna, since you went to his event, like totally talk about it again. I would be plugging that like all the time. Talk about the book. Like those are the types of things that I'm saying, that do those little.
Yeah, I spoke about, my post today was about that.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was about me. I posted a new picture, but I have the older picture that I took at his event in the mirror, and that was the whole inspiration of the mirror thing.
Yeah.
So I posted about that today. So definitely I'm gonna be posting about that.
Awesome.
Because I want in that. I'm focusing on now on losing some of the weight. So once I get that, start doing that, I can start to tone a little bit.
Okay, so that is the early access, because it's not going to be on BOD till April 1st.
Oh.
Wow.
So we get the early access. How do we qualify for the test group?
You mean the coach test group?
Yeah, for Transform 20.
Yeah, the coach test group, not the one that he, like, because there's a separate one.
No, he's doing one already now.
Yes, yeah, not that one.
Yeah, no, not that one.
Okay. So yeah, so then we just have to, it's just like every other program. We purchase the early access, which will be available in December.
Okay.
And then that test group, because you know how they do, they give us time to like purchase it, right? Yeah. And then, you know, the holidays. So I'm pretty sure, like, okay, it says VIP early access.
December 4th, right?
I'm pretty sure. I'll get you the
launches December 4th, bundles on sale, free sample workout, 2 prep workout, 2 instructional.
Yes.
But then somebody's VIP early access and exclusive test group is January 4th. Is January
14th. Yeah, I got it here. Yeah, so they're giving you time to purchase, just like they did with all these other groups, and then we start January 14th in the test group. You understand? Right. But then it's not going to be available to everybody else till April 1st.
No, that's fine. But is there a qualification for the test group?
No, you just buy the VIP early access.
Okay.
And you have to be a coach. You have to be a coach. So, I mean, this is
like the 80-day obsession.
It's the same thing. So this is a great way to sign people up as coaches. This is perfect. I'm telling you right now, it's absolutely perfect. Like, we need to blast December. When everybody else is asleep and buying gifts, people got money, guys. Mm-hmm. Don't think, oh my God, it's December, it's Christmas, they ain't got money. They got money. Mm-hmm.
I know. I told a girl in my job, she used to do Shakeology a long time ago, and then she's like, oh, I haven't tried this flavor, so I gave her a couple of samples, and then so we were talking, and then she's like, oh, this one's birthday's coming, I have to buy this, I have to have that, and I said, well, mommy got to treat herself sometime.
So do you guys want to do that though? That first week of December, we can do like a 7-day Shakeology with the Shaun T week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that means that we got to start prepping for it mid-November. We can't wait till Thanksgiving.
Nope.
We have to get people in before Thanksgiving, right? Have them purchase their Shakeology. We start. Well, you know what? We're gonna come up with it. We're gonna think about it, and let's do it. Because we have them start up with Shakeology. I mean, buy the weekly pack of Shakeology, and then we get them in that 1 week free of the Shanti week, and then we're going to use that group to plug in the test group. To plug that all in.
Yep.
Okay. And then the Team Eagles doing something, we do that too. We do our thing and we do whatever they're doing too. We're good. Oh gosh, my daughter's way. Oh, I'm seeing two pretty Susans. Oh.
I was on my phone and then I disconnected it, but it's still showing up there.
Mine froze earlier. That's why I had to.
I know. I saw. All right, ladies. So then we're good. Okay. Anything else you want to share? Or?
Just what else aside from any suggestions as far as what we can do to keep riding this whole last 90 days wave, or 80 or 70 or wherever we're at right now?
Go live.
Okay.
Go live everywhere, every day. That needs to be planted every single day on social media. You can interchange. You can do 1 day stories. You can do 1 day on your Instagram page. You can do 1 day on your Facebook page. Like every single day, you need to plug in you need to plug in your groups.
Okay.
Create a plan. Don't just post every day on the same platform inviting to your group. You guys have to have a strategic plan. You don't want to also seem like every single day, come to my group, join my group, come to my group, join my group. All right, guys. I don't think you guys are I mean, you guys are pretty good about that, is what I'm saying. But just be careful about it. If you notice, I invite pretty much every day, but I do it on different platforms every day. I'm not inviting every day on Facebook. One day I'll switch over to my like page. Then I go to Facebook. Then I'm on my stories. Then I'm on my Instagram page.
I just looked at Sarah and I'm like, what is she smoking? That though you had like those pants. I was like, how is that?
So every day.
No, Shayna. Those are bad.
I know.
I mean, Susan, another good point is you got to get people where it hurts. You got to get some pain points in there when you speak to your people. If you guys, are you in the social media group still? Right? There's really good content in there. Like today's post with my kids, I took it from that group.
That was dope. I saw that. That was really dope.
It's really, become a photographer, become a storyteller. There was also an amazing presentation at Leadership about storytelling, and I actually got the video. If you guys want to see it, I can share it with you. Her name is, you see how bad I am? I'm actually following her on Instagram. That's her job. She teaches storytelling. She says, I'm a professional storyteller. And at first I was like, what? But her presentation was off the hook because it goes back to Danny Johnson. Stories sell. Stories. You can go back, and Sarah, you're amazing at it. For being fairly new, you're really good at telling stories. You can go back to any picture that you come up with, and you can transform that into any time in your life where you're sharing a little bit about yourself. So get better at that. Get better at taking your pictures. That's why I mentioned the presets, so that we can work on creating clearer images. If we're not rolling with how things are changing with social media, we're going to be left behind. I'm telling you right now, we're going to be left behind. So if you need help with that, let me know. Mila, what's wrong? Okay. All right. So, sorry about that. So make sure that we're storytelling. Okay. And I don't know if I answered your question, but in terms of the 90 days, just do your lives and keep talking about it. I mean, we don't have to keep plugging holidays, but talk about, like, if you right now, like Susan, Shayna, Sarah, you guys are in a work environment. Listen to people's conversation. What are they talking about right now? They could be talking about festivities. It's
I have my own office.
You don't mingle with any people?
Those days are over for me, girl. I have my own office. I stay in there. Unless my boss needs me or something, I stay right in there. I go by my coworker. Good morning.
That's so funny.
It's only me, my boss, and my